Feed me. Feed me more. Feed me more. Feed me more. Feed me more. Welcome to another Feed Me More Nutrition Live. I am the big guy Ryback. Happy Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me. Just got done finishing a little cardio conditioning training session and making a performance meal. Going to get ready. Got to swing upstairs. Been a busy day. Get ready. And I say get ready, just shower. And ordering the UFC fights tonight and probably relax a little bit and watch some of those. So have a little popcorn. Take it easy. But we're going to do a special weekend sale here on YouTube, guys, before I do some questions and answers, Q&A with you guys. Feed Me More Nutrition, feedmemore.com. All you got to do, you can get a free premium Feed Me More Nutrition t-shirt with your orders starting now until midnight Pacific tomorrow. And that's in the description, and it will be in the comments as well. All you got to do is spend $75 or more prior to shipping on feedmemore.com. Go to weight belts and accessories under the merchandise in there and select the Feed Me More Nutrition shirt. Select your size. We do have limited XL, but we have plenty in stock in the other sizes. Select your size on that, guys, and then use discount code free shirt at checkout. A $24.99 shirt is yours free. Order $75 and more now until midnight Pacific. Also, you get the free Feed Me More Nutrition face mask as well. Just select that when that pops up. And we do have a good, cool add-on. This is $29.99, our Kick Out Immune System Support. We're doing an upgrade add-on, $19.99 with this as well. A 1-month supply. I have not been sick in over 8 years taking this. Welcome. Let's do some questions and answers. One meal a day, is it effective for weight loss? It can be if you're getting the calories that you need in that one meal. There's plenty of people that do that OMAD diet. That's the 1 meal a day deal. I find the bigger you are, the more calories you need, the more difficult that could be. I find that what I've seen a lot of people that do that tend to eat more junk, and they're not necessarily getting the nutritional value as they would over the course of spread out maybe. But to each their own, to whatever works. But I do think with the meals that I eat with all the micronutrients and the vegetables, that would be the bowl would I wouldn't be able to finish it. So but if you could do it and you're maybe using some more caloric dense foods, then it's very possible. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. Hello, hello, hello. Any tips on hydration? I drink 2 gallons of water a day and still don't feel like I'm properly hydrated. Thank you for the help, Clayton. Great question. You need more electrolytes in your diet. Electrolytes make the water you drink more effective, where you may even be able to cut down on that 2 gallons a little bit. Not that I think 2 gallons is great, but if you're drinking 2 gallons and you don't feel hydrated, then you definitely probably have an electrolyte issue where you got to get more electrolytes. I used to cramp all the time when I was younger, like specifically in my hamstrings. And I realized it was an electrolyte deficiency, and I drank tons of water. And the moment I started consuming more electrolytes, all that went away. Now, our Finish It BCAA is an electrolyte matrix as well. You could buy specific only electrolytes, and there's some brands. You want to get one that's sweetened with stevia, preferably. Stay away from the artificial sweeteners and colors. There's a few brands, and I haven't looked at one so long because I just take them for my BCAAs now. But I used to buy the emergency brand used to have a lemon lime one packet that I didn't mind at all, that you just poured and drink one or two of them a day with your water. What you could even do is just pour those in your gallon jugs or whatever you do, or just chug them early in the day, go about drinking your water, and it's not an issue. I would try that. Good to see you guys. What's up? Hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, Chris, is the $25K for signing up for a text a one-time use? Yep. Same thing, Chris, for the text message and the email. It is a one-time use code. And you don't have to be a first-time buyer. You could have bought plenty. But the codes you get for signing up for those are available. There's a limit to one use per person on there we have in the system. So you won't be able to use them more than once on that. So, but that's what they are. And that's our thank you for signing up for those. Thoughts on breakfast? I think breakfast is very important. Depends what you're doing also. You know, if you are going into an athletic performance or contest later in that day or in the afternoon, or, you know, early afternoon, late morning, you know, having some sort of breakfast could be very beneficial energy wise. Now, if you're just going to work at an office job and you're fasting, that's a different story. So I think that's a very broad question. I do think breakfast is important. I eat it every day because I do my 4 meals a day, and I have them timed pretty specific for depending, as long as there's nothing crazy that comes up in the day. So I am going to be ordering the UFC, the fights tonight. Apple cider vinegar, but I think it's preference. I take it with the Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner, and I stopped taking the liquid a long time ago. But that was what turned me on to it, was taking the liquid, where I got the original benefits. I think just taking the liquid, you know, I'll do anything as far as that goes. It's not the greatest tasting stuff. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. So I think the capsules are more convenient, but I've not seen anything that would say one is better or worse than the other. I think it's just more, what are you going to use on a consistent basis? Yeah, there's nothing you could do for hype, man. I would work on mindset and learning to be happy with yourself. Will solve you a lot of work on trying to get taller. You've probably been hanging from inversion tables and doing all kinds of crazy things, pulling on your neck. Like, just give it up. I don't know what your reasons for it are. Just accept your height. That's the height you were given. Tell yourself it's the perfect height. Convince yourself that it's the perfect height, and just go about your life. The brain feed. I think with anything, it's always good to take a break. Is there anything that you really need to take a break from? No, but I just think it's, you know, something like that too, doing 5 days on, 2 days off, or just using it on days, you know, where you specifically want to, maybe you got stuff going on that you want to be a little more buckled down for, you know, that's how I would go about using it a little more. I like to use it specifically in the morning, especially when I got a lot of work ahead of me, and it helps a lot. We're doing red towels next. We will have black towels again eventually, but I'm just switching things up to keep different colors coming in. Performance meals are the meals I'm using a lot of vegetables that are filled with micronutrients, along with my protein. Not eating any processed carbohydrates or anything. I'm getting my carbs from whatever vegetables I'm using, and like the meal I'm cooking right now, I got organic green beans, mushrooms, the no-kill chicken, 50 grams of protein in that half a serving. I've got 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I've got a serving of hemp hearts, so that's another 18 grams of protein there for 68 grams. I got kale. I have red peppers. I have garlic, chopped up garlic, a little cayenne pepper, a little Italian seasoning that has a bunch of stuff in it, like oregano and different things, thyme, a little turmeric in there, I have a little garlic salt in there as well. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, and a golden beetroot, half a golden beetroot in there as well. So that's what I would consider a performance meal. I just briefly saw that the Ryback burger is at Modern Vegan. I don't know if it's just, I think they're just making it one day a week, and they announce it on their deal. Like they do the specialty items and the days it'll be. So I'm sure they can make it on demand. I'll have to check, but it's a one day a week where they post it on, like they do like their Mac Attack every Thursdays, but they have like a list of items that they just make available for one day a week, like a specialty item. I believe that is how it's being sold, but I do think it could be on the menu. I don't know yet. I don't know what the long-term plan. I know it's going to be a regular thing every week on that. It wasn't just like a one-time thing. And then 20% of the proceeds are going to the Las Vegas Food Bank on that as well. But I would follow the Modern Vegan on there, and you'll. I always see when they're doing cool food. Oh, I'm going there today. Joe, yeah, I love the brain feed and wake up limited energy. The teacrine and the brain feed enhances the ginseng, yohimbine, and caffeine considerably. So they stack very well. I will say too, we do have the 1-2-3 muscle joint tendon formula in stock as well, guys, on feedmemore.com. Yep, we are going to be doing more complexity flavors. We're going to be doing more scaling here in the upcoming months, guys. So I'm really, really excited about that. I got to do it in little groups. I've gotten this thing pretty a substantial size, and so I'm trying to fill it in a little bit. And I still want to come out with new things. I ideally would like to have 4 flavors of everything, and then grow on that. I realize that no matter how many flavors I have, people are going to continue to ask for more. So I just ask you to please be patient. This is literally started this from nothing, and so it's just be patient, and I promise you we're going to have more stuff coming. I believe grape is going to be the next complexity flavor. Thank you. Yeah, I've been taking it, Nino, for a long time, and that's why it's helped. I have full blown arthritis in my shoulder, but I don't have arthritic symptoms. And by that I mean I'm not in pain doing things. And even though I got a lot of scar tissue still, which I'm breaking up and getting my range of motion back, that's a whole other thing that nobody that I've dealt with has seen anything like this. But from a arthritis standpoint, I don't have any of the symptoms, and so that is a true blessing. And I do believe that formula has helped me. In the turmeric and the supercisus, I've been huge on those and with tendon stuff, and I've been very lucky in my life with that stuff. And I do believe I started taking that my first year in Deep South Wrestling, this stuff. So I do think it has played a part in me not having, outside of the things that were out of my control, with the injuries, with the nerve, with the surgery and things like that. I really think it's helped me, and why I think I've been able to overcome this. It's played a part in it. But I use turmeric on all my meals too. I eat a lot of turmeric. Soy milk, I think, is fantastic. Complete protein. Don't buy the estrogen bullshit. Have not seen it on lab work. Consuming a considerable amount of it. I think it's one of the great lies we have been told, pumped out by the meat and dairy industry. Yeah. Hey, Ricky. I modded you this morning on YouTube as well. Welcome. I think it would be a good addition, Ricky, adding turmeric in. It really helps with inflammation. You can buy it. I buy organic turmeric at like any of the stores. Buy it at grocery store, Whole Foods, natural grocers. And what I do is just I put it on liberal. I don't hold back, and I don't find it makes the meal taste any different. Specifically for what I'm eating, I put so much damn stuff on it as it is. I think over time it would really help you. Thank you. That 3,500 McDonald's mukbang. I'm so happy I'm not eating any of that crap anymore. Even if that was once a week, my body it's going on 6 months and 1 week on Tuesday. It will be that I've been vegan, and there's no going back. Germany, hello. Life is great. Thank you very much. Getting ready. I may be starting my 24-hour dry fast late tonight. What I'll do is I dry fast for like 8 hours into the morning. I have my wake up unlimited energy, and then I have a coffee shortly thereafter. And then I begin a brand new dry fast. So it ends up being like a 32-ish hour fast, liquid fast. And in that, it still ends up being a 32-hour dry fast, but it's been broken. I'm trying to continue to increase on this. Dry fasting is much more difficult for me than just water fasting, I have found. It just really, really tests you mentally. And I don't get hungry or thirsty, but it's amazing. It just late at night tends to be my weakness where I go, I feel like eating. I'm gonna go for another 8 hours fasting. So it ends up being like this weird cycle that I'm doing it in, but that's kind of the pattern I'm in with it right now. Yeah, it wasn't 3,500. It was the $3,500 challenge, Ricky, of somebody offered to give somebody $3,500 if they could do the meal, and it kind of became like a little internet thing. It was not actually $3,500 at McDonald's. I believe it was around $50, which was still way more. And I finished all of it. I actually did 2 extra nuggets. The lady gave me 2 extra nuggets. Miranda, will the big guy testosterone booster help my husband? I think it could be very beneficial if he suffers from low testosterone or low libido. I would get a bottle and see if he feels any different in 2 or 3 weeks. And I would, at the halfway point, if he's feeling good, I would go ahead and order another one. I would stay, and he could stay on that. If he has like low testosterone in general, which he would know if you go get lab work and test for your total testosterone, free testosterone, and estrogen, and that I think are three important ones to get tested. And in that, and then you go on the big guy testosterone booster at the recommended dosage and get tested at whatever. I say do it for at least 8 weeks before going back for lab work. And then you will see how much it is actually helping. And the people that have done it have seen the results, but you're going to feel it too with the libido enhancement. And we got some really cool ingredients in that formula compared to all the other testosterone boosters. There's Amazon formulas that are #1 bestsellers that I tell you guys, they spend like $2 or $3 on the formula. There's nothing in it. It doesn't work, but they do such a great job on marketing. And this formula should be $100 and something with all the ingredients. It actually works. And I tell people, get lab work. Tell me show me it doesn't work, and you're taking it. I'll give you your money back. I already know. I've seen it, and so many people have sent emails thanking us. But we got a cool ingredient called Butaeus superba, which is a natural Viagra Cialis in it. The horny goat weed helps with drive. Great ingredient for that for men. And then on top of all the other ingredients in it that help with increasing your natural testosterone through increasing your luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, it's a really, really cool formula. It's so I say give it a shot. I think it's well worth trying. Is it okay to train abs 5 days a week? I do them twice a week. I think 5 could be a bit overkill. It depends, if you're just doing a little bit, you're just doing a few sets. And it's just more kind of at a finisher at the end of your workout. you know, maybe, but I would say go all in on them once or twice a week, but do what you're going to consistently keep doing. And again, I wouldn't be doing P90X ab ripper X 5 days a week, even though I do think you're going to get your abs and like I think you would get the same results doing those twice a week as you would 5 days a week, and allow yourself proper recovery time, because your abs doing a lot of other training, get a lot of core work on different things too, at least with my workouts. Yeah, this chat might be the best chat we've had yet. I got it. Ricky Scurvy, hats off. We are looking for more moderators here. I just figured it out today as I went live as my video was going, and I saw it. I accidentally hit something and it goes add moderator, and it wasn't Ricky, it was some other guy. I go, I don't want to moderate that guy. I go, oh, that's all I have to do. So then I modded Ricky as I saw he was trying to hold up law and order in the chat without it. So I then gave him the powers to ban people. He's more of a timeout guy, though, I know. First, he's a little more lenient than me. I just go straight for the ban. A moderator's kind of a guy. Have you seen Mall Cop with Paul Blurt? I think was his name. Kevin James. Ricky's kind of like that. We got a little ball cap on, kind of like a PE coach too. Little whistle around his neck with his fake gold chain. I'm kidding. You kidding? But he just kind of can keep control of the chat. It is a similar process on Twitch. The only problem is it doesn't let me do it on here. We got to get the Twitch for sure. Guys, with the wrestling stuff, if you think that there's any chance that I'm at home on a Saturday evening, I'm ordering the UFC pay-per-view, I'm cooking a performance meal. No, just let it go. I just had my stem cell procedures. I haven't worked out in a month. Then there's no crowds back. Perfect time. Let's show back up. No. Thank you, though, for thinking of me always. But no. Where was that? No, the person, I think he was just saying that, I don't know what video he saw, but I think he was like saying that the testosterone booster was bashing, essentially saying that the supplements, what all the other people in the industry are doing, that like bodybuilders, steroid people that get into the supplement game, that's not what they use for their success. See, this is what people have a problem understanding. I'm not like that. It's what I hate about the whole industry. But this is a steroid user. They can't accept that people could just be big and jacked and working really hard and actually have a passion for this stuff, and that supplements actually do work. So it's an entirely different mindset. And I think he had an issue with saying in one of the videos probably years ago, and that the big guy testosterone booster is a TRT alternative for men that don't have primary hypogonadism, which is a thing. And people, and I've seen that, and we get emails on it, and then they get their lab work and they don't have to go on TRT yet. So I think, but he took something like that and like decided to just run with it. I didn't watch the video, didn't give it time of day, but I just, from with some of the comments I saw, it was just, it is what it is. I get that no matter what you do in life, you're going to get the people like that. You just block them, keep doing your thing. I constantly am trying to do things and help people along the process of selling products for good. So I know who and what I am and what I'm doing, and people like that, I don't care if they understand me or not. The fact that he's abusing steroids at the level he is and has a channel where he just talks shit about everybody, get out of here. Keep doing your thing. Get away from me. See me in real life, I'll shell shock you after I beat the shit out of you. Like, I'm not worried. I just don't have time for trash like that. Everyone's tough online. Ricky, no warnings, Ricky. Shell shock Eric, Ricky. I'll let you use my finisher. Norman, to get the free shirt on your order, just you got to spend $70. It's in the description and it'll be in the comments after the video. $75 or more prior to shipping. Select a shirt on the weight belt and accessories, the Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry shirt on the website. Click on that, select your size, use discount code free shirt at checkout. The $24.99 shirt will be yours free. And you can still, guys, get the free white Feed Me More Nutrition face mask all of March with your orders. Just select it when it pops up as well. The Beyond Meat hook is the new name of that. The new theme song is Beyond Meat on the Table. Very, very good, Ricky. Very good. I'll go ahead and block this one, Ricky. You're missing a few. I know you're new here, so we'll cut you a little slack. Yeah, good questions. Badger Man says, my son is 24. He's wondering if he can get into supplements. Absolutely. I'm going to say you got to make sure that he has a solid nutrition plan and working out, some sort of program in place, essentially training, adding things in, the pre-workout for energy, the Finish It BCAA protein powder, throwing the creatine in. There's different supplements he can take that will be beneficial. 24, I wouldn't start the testosterone booster yet, even though there's nothing in that. It's not like a pro hormone or a steroid. I just think is at that age, unless there was some sort of medical condition where he had low testosterone, I don't think that is something he needs to dive into yet. I would say the fat burner is safe and natural, but I say again, people wait till you have a specific purpose on cutting with that, and like just really, really try to focus on the nutrition and the working out. and as you get into this and you start adding some stuff in here and there, and you see when you're working hard and you supplement with these things, they do help, and they give you I've always looked at it like from a mental standpoint too. You want every edge possible when you're doing this. I believe our bodies are an investment. The better we look and feel, I believe, the better we conduct ourselves and carry ourselves in life. And the way the world works, the better you look, regardless of sex or anything like that, I feel it gives you advantages in life. So I think it's very important just overall. Thank you very much. That was my friend's dog, and I named Bam Bam, and I got to be around him for about a week and a half, and he was a hell of a little dog. So it was, and Sophie and Lil Guy really, really liked him, and he was very sick. And I could tell when I first met him, and the owner, he was 15. He was about to turn 15. I think was kind of in denial a little bit of accepting that at first, and then he actually got worse the final few days, where she actually made the call, and I was proud of her for having the courage, because I knew how much she loved him, and I loved him, and just meeting him, he was a great. I love dogs. So, and I went with her with that, and because she, obviously, that was her first time ever going through anything like that, and I've been through it, unfortunately, quite a bit with all my dogs growing up. So, 4 or 5 times now, and so I was there to hold them, and peaceful situation where the dog, I think in having control, and the vet even said he was having difficulty breathing, and he was on heavy medications, and he was very high risk to have a heart attack at any time. Just a little tiny Yorkie, like 6-7 pounds. So maybe even 4. It was tiny. She might have been 4 pounds, I think she said. Very, very little dog. And, it's part of life. So I'm happy the dog didn't suffer. It was the right time. The Finish It BCA is not fasting friendly. I believe there's about 23 calories per scoop in the BCAA. I think if your calories are adequate at home workouts with body weight, I think you could definitely build muscle with that. And at the very least, you'll stimulate your body, your muscle. You're not going to lose muscle, and that You got to do what you can do. Training to high reps and endurance and body weight, very, very beneficial. People trained without weights, without modern day weight rooms for centuries. So I have my own gym. I'm actually getting ready to order a Stairmaster as well. Badger, definitely check out the Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner. We had we get emails. One woman lost 10 pounds in 1 week. With the stuff is amazing. I've used this since my mid-20s, and it helps keep me lean at a high body weight. I'm telling you, stuff is legit. It's not BS. But I do say you want to have a solid diet. Don't eat like an asshole on it, and you're going to see results. Yeah, I'm more happy right now. I'm honing in, guys, on this is what I like helping people. I like talking about this stuff. I'm very busy and with my training coming back and my rehab on my shoulder and running Feed Me More Nutrition. I have found, I think the podcast and the wrestling report, I was very happy to do those. I think my internet having troubles was the greatest thing ever because it allowed me to adjust some things that I was doing. And this is more beneficial for my business and for what I'm doing. And I think it's good to stay away from that crowd. I don't look at any of the things. I stopped looking at dirt sheets so long ago. Like, and where Raj would have to give me the news, and like, it's just, I just want to stay away from it. And I like Raj. Raj is great. And that's nothing. I just think it's more beneficial to talk about this stuff. I don't think that stuff helps me with what I'm doing. And I'm going to go back to wrestling and just wrestle. And I'm not going to get caught up in that bubble. So you got to understand, like, my life, this is great. And this is kind of what I wanted to do with it. And it took a little bit, but like, it's great. So it's not to say that here and there, maybe not do one but I'm just not right now. I'm happy, and I'm happy away from all of it. All right, guys, we're going to have to wrap up here. I can smell my food starting to slowly get ready to start burning. Tonight through tomorrow ends midnight Sunday Pacific time. Get a free Feed Me More Nutrition premium shirt. It's in the description in the comments on how you can do that, guys. And also free face mask with your order still. Just select it on the pop-up. And we do have the Kick Out Immune System support. It's $29.99. This is being offered at a $19.99 upgrade when you order other things. This will pop up as well if you want to add this, a bottle of this for $19.99 as a little upgrade. We're doing this stuff, giving out stuff, guys, with everything with COVID right now that I think will be beneficial to our customers. So thank you very much. We do have the Feed Me More Nutrition gym bags in stock as well under the weight belt and accessories. So check those out if those pique your interest. Thank you guys very much. Have a great night. If you're watching the fights, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Feed me more.